Post-match interview here at Langford Road following today's goalless draw with Biggleswade Town. Dave, what was your assessment on today's performance?
I thought they were the better side first half. Put us under a lot of pressure, but added to that, I thought we were quite poor in our possession of the ball. We gave it away too cheaply. Too many long balls, which is not what we do, which was disappointing, albeit we created probably the best chance in the first half for Adam, and he sticks it straight into Dan's arms. Another one just goes past the post. They had some bits and pieces with some headers. I think they put one just wide of the post, so a couple of chances, but they had more of the pressure, and their long throw and a lot of deliveries high into the box. We had to win a lot of headers. We had a go at half time, and in the second half, once we made changes, I thought we were in the ascendancy. Before that, I have to say, look, I don't know which one of them was. One of their players has missed an open goal. If he heads it on target, he scores, and he heads it wide. So they've made a great opportunity to go one up, and they kind of missed that. But then I felt we looked to be the only side that were going to win it at that point, causing a lot of problems. Wrapped down the right, Alex came into it. Bondi had two chances. He stuck over the bar. Well, no, I don't know what he did with one of the back posts, but one he's put over the bar. Made a great chance for Adam, and he's wafted it over the bar. We've hit the post. I thought Pete was going to put the rebound away if he had some composure, and James just had a moment after the end of the game. He puts that away. And then probably the best one was a great work free kick, and kind of tackled Alex, and it was just kind of how it went. And you know, we've praised them because in the day we've kept another clean sheet, which is good, and so we were never going to. We defended well enough to never let it go.
Conditions were tough out there today as well.
Yeah, they were, but you know, you're dominating the game then, and we feel our strength is. We think we're a very fit side. We played 90 Saturday, they haven't had any minutes. Maybe that was a contributing factor to the first half, that we was having to get some lead out of our legs, and they were fresh. But I felt they was hanging on fitness-wise in the second half, and we were just starting to dominate. But in truth, like our two centre-halves did, I thought Newts and the guy alongside him defended brilliantly. They got their footing when they need to, they put their bodies on the line when they need to, but they need to make a clever foul. They made a clever foul, and you have to give the opposition a load of credit, because they did. You know, Dan played for us. He knows, I'm going to say tricks. He knows the game. You know, and he knew what to do, when to do, and they did it. They did it great. You've got to give them credit for that. So, look, am I disappointed with the point? I am, but I'm not, because we've not thrown it away. We've not after bringing on made the changes. I didn't feel they were going to score from that point, and you know, we've made enough chance to score. That's a little bit of an Achilles heel at the moment in time, but we've already scored 7 goals, so I ain't doing bad for a team that can't score as well, are we? So overall, probably a fair result, but I felt we just had the edge in the second half, and we made the better chances, and probably should have put the game out of the way.
James, what was your sort of view on it? Because as Dave just said, we had some, although we rode our luck at times in the first half, in the second half, you can say Dave's just reeled off quite a few opportunities that we had. So in some ways it can feel like a bit of a missed opportunity here today. But I think if we'd have been offered a clean sheet and a draw before we came here today, we would have probably taken it.
Yeah, we would have taken it there. I think, like you say, we played Saturday, 27, 28 degrees of heat with same squad. Town didn't have a game status. That doesn't, you know, help the lads in that regard. However, like Dave just said, we had enough chances to win that game, albeit they missed a couple as well, didn't they? But from a non-biased hat, I'd probably say we had the better chances overall. So I think ultimately the 0-0 was a fair result, because neither team could finish. So that was the long and short of it, really. Yeah. To summarise it, if you don't score, then you just don't lose, and that's the main thing. Like you just said, we couldn't score the goals, but we created some good chances, and if you can't score, don't concede. So it's quite a short and sweet kind of wrap up, really, wasn't it, in terms of the end of the day. Well done for getting your 3 points on Saturday, and well done for keeping a clean sheet against a team that were unbeaten as well. So yeah, it was It's just that those little fine margins, a bit more clinical, letting your teammate know you've got a bit of time. So you might have a 2v1, as was the case, wasn't it, on one of the chances. Just a little bit of composure, which, like you say, it's not always lacking, to be fair. Like Dave said, we scored 7 goals this season, but today it just played a part, and maybe that was a combination of all those factors. But no, good point.
Good stuff. Skip picked up a couple of injuries along the way today. Charlie and Connor had to limp off as well. What can you tell us about that? But just before you answer that, touching on, just sort of adding to what the guys have already said, I think if we go in the first 4 games and you're getting 10 from 12, you've got to be pretty happy with that.
Overall, we're happy. You take one game at a time. So you go into today's game free from 3. So yeah, if you'd have said 3 games and a draw in the first 4, you take it. But this morning, when you're 3 from 3, you're looking to win it. I think we had more than enough to win it. Very hot out there. We've had our chances. We didn't play very well first half. We grew into the game. I thought the last 10 minutes of the first half we were just starting to control the midfield at last, and we was creating sort of half opportunities. Second half I thought we were very, very good at times. Should have scored, as Dave and James have said. And I thought for a team that had played Saturday, I thought we finished the game superbly. I thought the last 15 minutes, I just spoken to their centre half who used to play for us, and they were hanging on. It literally was route 1 for them. All they were looking to do was clear their lines, and if something fell for the striker over the top, they'd take it. But for that, I thought they were very good first half for the first 30 minutes. On the player injury side, I think Charlie's is a knock, so no real concerns on that, and Connor's was just a tight hamstring and a bit of cramping, so it was just more precautionary because you ain't going to run.
Wasn't it as a result of tackling Alex then, no?
No, Alex got in his way. I mean, he was already celebrating. That was top corner bound. I mean, he's come off frustrated actually, because the stupid thing is I cracked the joke on Saturday. We score from a free kick, having worked all week on set plays, and we go and score a set play that had nothing to do with me or James or Dave. That was something Charlie conjured up himself, which was very good. But that one there, we have worked on that. So I don't know what Connor was doing there, really. Good tackle though.
Dave, just looking ahead to next weekend, obviously we've rearranged the game with Welling Garden City, who've also started quite well. Any thoughts on that one? Obviously we've played them twice already this season in the FA Cup, so I think from looking at the table very briefly, it might be top against third, so it should be another decent test for us.
Yeah, it's going to probably tell us where we are. That's the sure fact, because the first 3 games, I don't know where any of the clubs are going to come. 2 of them are brand new to the league, so we knew nothing about them. Saturday was different against a very good side and was a great result. And today, obviously, against another side that's going to be, that Biggleswade are going to be top half. And again, like all of us are, have you got enough to get yourself into the playoffs or even challenging? And so we learned about ourselves today. Welling's going to be another really tough game. You know, they got the better of us in the FA Cup, albeit again, you know, we missed opportunities in that. So I'm quite looking forward to it really, because we will properly know where we are. We've got one or 2 missing. We've got 1 or 2 back, so it'll all change where we get again. But yeah, look, we've got to play them. And probably the great thing out of it is we're going to get to play on their pitch in, is it still September, Saturday, or August, sorry, is it still in August, when it's in good nick. So last year we played it when it was barely run through it. So it's a great bringing of a fixture forward for between you and Welling for us. So I'm pleased with that.
Excellent stuff. Well, gents, I don't know whether it's well done, commiserations, or something in between, getting a point. But yeah, we're still unbeaten, and we go again next Saturday, as we say, against Welling Garden City. So we'll see you then.
Thanks, Lee.
Cheers.